Hey guys, welcome back to GWiz Academy. So in this video, I am going to introduce you one more concept that I want you to know and have an understanding. See, what I have done is I have searched Google for GWiz Academy. As soon as I search this term, it starts showing me some details about this particular website or whatever result it is getting displayed. How this browser, how Google knows that whenever someone searches for this particular keyword called as GWiz Academy, what to display. It depends on so many algorithms, but a very basic thing is maybe the GWiz Academy website owner, in the sense our team, have added this particular keyword. This is a keyword. GWiz Academy is a keyword for this Google browser. For this browser, this is a keyword. It is considered as keywords, and these are the search results. And here this is a page title and this is a page description. Home is a page title. GWiz Academy is a page title. And from here, this particular text is a page description. Maybe our team members have added this description, title, and keywords in a meta tag so that the browser is able to understand, okay, for this keyword I need to show this particular title and this particular description. This is a detail that I need to show about this particular page. Similarly, on YouTube as well, these links and these images are getting displayed. How is it done? It is done by automatically. YouTube has some fields to add keywords and titles and images. It passes on some additional detail to browser as well, right? Many times what you see here as a search result are not displayed in the particular website. In a website, what is displayed, whatever we write inside the body is getting displayed in the website. But the browser needs some more information so that it can list your website correctly. It can show your website to correct audience. So we need to pass on some additional details so that the machines can read our website or web pages and understand what exactly this is and when to show and how to show, and what are the details that it can show. So there is an option in HTML where we can add those details, and that is what is called as meta tag, right? By using meta tag, we add additional information that is helpful for browsers to understand more about our web page. So let's go ahead and see it in practical implementation. So let's first create a new chapter called as meta. It is not the Facebook meta, right? It is a metadata tag that we will be seeing in some time. So meta.html. Now let's go ahead and add our boilerplate, open angle brackets and add the doc type declaration, and then HTML close, start HTML, end HTML, start head, end head, and then start body and end body. Perfect. So now what we need to do, we will not be adding any detail. Okay, let's go ahead and add h1 here. This is a chapter where we will learn about meta tags. And what is the description that we will add? Meta tags are the tag that we use to pass on additional data to the browsers. These details won't be shown in the front end of the page. This is purely meant for machines or bots or crawlers or search engines, right? Perfect. So what is the use? The use is like it will understand correctly and we can perform better SEO on our website based on what keywords we want to rank our website and what is the details that we want to show it here in this particular place, what exactly data that we need to show it. based on which people will go ahead and click this particular link, right? So this data is also important. Here we can show additional data also, like author, description, and additional links or FAQs. Those things we can display here as well, right? So how are these things done? These things are done inside the head element of the HTML, right? As you know, we add title, right? So chapter 18 meta tags in HTML, right? So title is added. So now let's go ahead and add meta description, meta tags, meta details, metadata, how to pass these metadata. So start angle bracket, meta, close it. That's it. Now what you need to do inside meta, you need to give additional details. What are the details that we can give? Some examples are, let's say description. You need to pass on a attribute called as name, and then inside name what we can pass, description. Description of this page is, and name description, in the sense this particular meta tag, inside that I'm passing the description of this particular page. So what is the content? Content is, this is a HTML tutorial where we learn about meta tags in HTML. If you save it and let me go to, let's say, if I go back to my folder here, and then if I open this file, chapter 18 meta tags in HTML. Okay, title is not getting displayed correctly. Okay, so title is getting displayed. Now here, this is a chapter where we will learn about meta tags, and this is the description. This is the content that is getting displayed on a website. But I just now added this title. Title gets displayed here. But this metadata, in which I just now passed on the description of this particular web page, is not getting displayed, right? So this is the first thing. Second thing, I can tell browsers that who is the author of this particular page. Let's say meta, close this angle brackets, and then name, author, and content inside author. That is, let's say Rakesh Kumar T. So now our search engines will understand, okay, who is the author of this particular web page. Again, this won't be displayed in the front end, because this is not the fact, this is not the content that we want to display it in our page, or that we want to show it to our users. These are the details that we want to tell it to the Google search engines or crawlers. Or let's say one more thing is, in SEO generally we add keywords, right? So we need to add keywords to our website as well. Name, keywords, and inside content, let's add keyword HTML, CSS, JavaScript, GWiz Academy, free tutorials, online courses, whatever it is, that whatever the keywords that you think is relevant for your content, you need to add it, and then close this. And this, based on these keywords, your Google search engines or any other search engines or browsers will understand, okay, this is the keywords. If someone searches, then I should display this particular web page, right? So targeting the keywords is very important as well for SEO purposes. There are some other parameters, like let's say viewport, in the sense how much should be the zoom scale whenever we load this web page. The content has to be, because let's say I'm using right now laptop. If let's say you are watching this video on a desktop or on a projector or mobile phone, then the screen will change, so that the content inside the website, the component that we have used inside HTML inside the website, should also span across. Let's say if I created for mobile screen is very small. If I created content here on the top, bottom like this, it will just take 30% in laptop. It should not happen like that. In laptop, the content should, fill up from the left hand to the right hand. No matter, even if someone is visiting the particular website on a projector as well, it's a very huge screen. So still the components, images or links or text or whatever it is, it should span throughout the screen, right? So for that, what we do is we add one more tag, right? And name is like viewport, and then we have content width of this particular viewport is nothing but what the visible area, okay, visible area of the screen is called as viewport. So width should be, let's say, device width, and after device width, initial scale should be normal, that is 1.0. It's normal. If you do it 2.0, 3.0, it will either zoom in, or if you reduce it, it will just zoom out or zoom in. So it depends on the viewport. Once we add this particular code, what happens is our website, our web page, our content will be displayed in a normal zoom scale. And the content, whatever we are creating, whatever components we'll be creating inside the body, will be spanning throughout the web page, throughout the browser's screen width or device width. Based on the device width, it will take 100% of the screen area. We will be learning about this mobile responsiveness and all those things later on in our CSS video, but you just need to understand it. And trust me, you don't have to by heart all these things. You don't have to, memorize all these meta tags. You just need to have an understanding, and you should know what exactly that means. And we also have some meta tags that we can tell browser. We can add a compatibility as well, so that the page is rendered correctly on Edge browser or internet Mozilla Firefox, or in Chrome, different Opera. So for different browsers, we have different tags that we can add so that it becomes compatible. The whole page becomes compatible for that particular browser. It is also useful in browser compatibility. We will see that in detail in our CSS course, but for now, you need to just remember. Don't try to memorize these things. Just remember. I will, in the last video in this particular course in HTML, I'll tell you exactly, I'll give you a shortcut with which you don't have to memorize anything, but everything you can add these, all these data in your any web page. I'll give you a shortcut as well. You don't have to memorize anything. You just need to understand why we use viewport meta tag, why we use keywords meta tag, why we use author meta tag, why we use description meta tags. You should just understand this. And that's it for in this video. You don't have to memorize it. In the final chapter, I'll give you a shortcut with which you can just, without even memorizing, you can add all these data on your web page, right? So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. I hope you have clearly understood what exactly is meta tag. It is not used to display. It is not used for the content that has to be displayed in the front end, but it is the content that we pass on. It is the data, metadata that we give to the browsers, to the machines in the backend, right? So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next video with one more concept in HTML. Thank you.